it's time now to review newspaper headlines from across the country. And we're going to start with the newspaper of record this day on Saturday.
All right, a few important stories on the cover of this day. Let's take it from top to bottom. The window story, as expected, is on money matters and the economy. CBN set to unveil revised FX manual to boost market confidence, strengthen Naira. And the rider transactions on NGX rise to 11.9 trillion Naira, highest in 20 years. Isn't that something?
It is.
Highest in 20 years. That's not bad at all. Strong indicators coming from CBN, as always. Let's hope, of course, that this year, will be rock solid as far as the monetary policies.
Yes, I continue to sing the praises of Cardi B, as you know, as you very well know.
Okay, below that story on the street, sachet drinks ban. NLC distillers ask NAFDAC to consider local manufacturers. And if you see the main picture, which is the second picture on the cover, protest against sachet drinks ban. That is also what they are saying. And is it not interesting if we're putting commercial, interest over health?
And public safety.
And public safety that NAFDAC is trying to, instill. But here we have the manufacturers of sachet drinks and the NLC, saying that NAFDAC should reconsider because of local market. Because if we're not careful, they'll come to, like what Lagos State is doing in the state too about, all those, what do they call those rubbers that they use and, that Lagos State has banned.
Single-use plastics?
Single-use plastics and stuff like that. Those are the things that the authorities and the agencies concerned should insist on. That yes, we understand that you have to do business, but do business without jeopardizing the health and the safety of the public.
Especially long-term.
Long-term effects.
We need politicians and leaders who are willing to do what is unpopular now because it will be beneficial for us in the future and in times to come.
And part of what needed, what they need to do is to also marshal their argument, and communicate, those policies appropriately, so that people will see that, yes, it might be a bit tough at the beginning, but of course there's a target that we cannot afford to miss. The story beside the picture on top there, impeachment, we mentioned this already earlier in the program. Court adjourns Fubara Oju suit indefinitely pending appeals, which therefore means that the governor is buying more time to get his politics right. Let's hope that he's able to do more than the calm approach to politics and, of course, get his party, the APC, to rally behind him if indeed he has not contravened any major laws that the lawmakers are asking him to give account of. But let's see how it goes. The lead story itself, I'm not for sale, says Kwankwaso as Governor Yusuf resigns from NNPP. Governor quits with all state assembly, National Assembly members, local government chairman. Isn't it interesting? That brings the number to about 29 or 30, isn't it?
Yes. Now, for
the APC, if indeed he's moving to the APC.
Yes, we're expecting him to announce a move to the APC soon, probably by Tuesday, from what reports are saying. But this, for me, is very exciting as we go into our next elections, because, of course, for the past week, we have seen multiple headlines coming from the APC chairman, and then Tawe Yilwada, saying that there will be no automatic tickets for defecting people. Ganduje said that before he was left his chairmanship of the APC. But also importantly, Yilwada also said very recently that appointments will not go to non-APC members. Now, this is very interesting because
they probably have somebody in mind.
Because there must be people in mind. When we look at Kano, of course, the governor Governor Yusuf resigning from the NNPP is going to meet some strong people in the APC like Barao Jibrin, who are members of Kano APC. And when these appointments are coming, who's going to choose the minister? Who's going to, choose the commissioners? When all these people who are down ballots, who have all now thrown themselves into the same ship, are now going to go and primary the big dogs of the APC and the first-term lawmakers from the Labour Party or the PDP. It's going to be interesting.
That's where the battle will be, really. It's not just about, everybody come on board. The battle, will be the internal politics of it.
I think we're going to see, all this competition that we might not be seeing when people are complaining about a one-party state in the general elections. We're going to see it in the primaries.
All right, we can't close the paper without taking a quick look at the picture on top, and that's showing the president who received, on a courtesy visit, the Olubadan of Ibadan, Oba Rashidi Adewolu Ladoja, the former governor of the state, the former senator, who went visiting, to say thank you to the president who was at his installation a few months back. Of course, a few people might also want to read some politics into it, given the fact that the Olubadan is now the chairman of the Oyo State Traditional Council. And there has been a bit of tantrums here and there, over that decision that, the governor made. But, the monarchs are getting into the news these days, isn't it?
Yes, even from my side, yes. I would tell her side. A lot is going on. All
right. That brings us to the end of the morning show today. Thank you for watching and do stay safe. I'm Steve Ayorinde.
Well, I'm Adeso Agiwa again from our entire team here in Lagos, Nigeria. Enjoy the rest of your morning and, of course, the rest of your day. Goodbye.